Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of Making Meaning with Joel Corda. That's me, and only me tonight. It's episode 51, and working with the technology here. Still trying to figure out how it is that I am going to add some streaming stuff on here, and I haven't quite cracked it yet. So anyway, I got multiple things going right now. I got us over here. I got us on TikTok over here, which eventually will be through the whole thing. It's interesting because TikTok and Instagram, they very much want you to grab a different code. It's just a different way of doing it. Plus, it looks different. And in the latest edition of Ecamm, what you're seeing if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook is horizontal. But with Ecamm, you can now do a horizontal or a vertical. So I have been spending my time trying to figure out how to make it good for everybody all around, and I don't know how well I'm doing, and it doesn't stop the show. So here we go. Treat me all right at the landing. I'll sing unchained melody. Let Pearl follow me up. But I wide a lie indeed. They won't just let you sit there. You gotta stand up and be heard. Don't you know the roof comes down? They know every word. And when the lights go down, it's just me alone with that big white sky. And when the lights go down, it's just me alone with a question. Why am I in Wyoming? Why am I not there with you? Why did I come here anyway? Why can I stop missing you? Just for a minute. I guess I don't play well with others, but you're not on my team. Live I head my way. Down I'd slip this dream. Without you, nothing is that pretty here. I count every hour. So just come down here and haunt me, babe. Baby, just calm down now. And when the lights go down, it's just me alone with that big white sky. And when the lights go down, it's just me alone with a question. Why am I in Wyoming? Why am I not there with you? Why did I come here anyway? Why can I stop missing you? Just for a minute, maybe a day.
Strength, story, steel.
That's how Boyle Steel works.
Every knife we forge is one of a kind, built to last. Built for you. From custom blades to hand-etched detail.
Each piece carries history in its steel.
Whether for daily use or as a showpiece for generations, we craft it by hand right here in Montana. Find O'Boyle Steelworks on Instagram, Facebook, Etsy, and Patreon.
Strength, story, steel.
There we are. Big wide skies. I know it wasn't Wyoming this last weekend. I've been fortunate enough this summer to play a bunch at the Bale of Hay. And I played at the Cherry Festival. And on the way back this weekend, let's see if I can pull this up. Oh, there we go. Got some pretty pictures out there of, there's the sun streaming through. I like that one a lot. I think I caught let me see if I can find it. It's going to show up. Boo! Oh, that's further back, which is beautiful. And this is just out my window. I just saw these lights coming down and through the clouds like that. It's really, really pretty. And then here's one coming right out of Virginia City with the rainbow there. So yeah, it's been a summer. Been doing a lot of different playing, but Virginia City always adopted me. So my big travels this summer went to Fort Benton for their Fort Benton days, which was great. Went to the Bale, I think 4 different times. Cherry Festival, one night there. And also in I'm forgetting the name of where I played because it was great. I'll get it. In the darkness of my room, in the hole where I don't speak, if by chance, darling, you lose me, then darling, don't you weep, don't you weep, don't you weep, don't you weep, don't you weep. If perhaps the mood should strike you, you think you can forget, if maybe you could absolve me from the sins of which I speak, don't you weep, don't you weep, don't you weep, don't you oh, 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 don't be fooled the hands of darkness. They're out there turning tricks. This love is all that can fight it. This love, it runs so deep. Don't you weep, don't you weep, don't you weep, don't you weep, don't Don't you weep, don't you weep. Yes, Red Arm Marketing. Yes. I saw Bodie about 2 hours ago at the bank. Can you do the Broken Window Serenade? You know what, Skylar? I don't even know if I know that song. I'll have to look it up. And normally I have to get to do originals on this show because that way I don't get dinged by YouTube, because I want to be monetized eventually and do that kind of stuff. But tonight we might just go nutty and mix it up. But thank you for that question. And let's see. Thank you. Let me put this one up. Still sounding wonderful. Mr. Corda, my brother Ivan is going to be in your music class for his first year in 7th grade. Nice. Miss you, and you're looking good. It went down to 240 from 280. Nice job, Maddie. I think that's who that is. Let me look. Mike, Maddie, tell me who you are again. So I'm trying to. Here we go. Maddie. Oh, is that Maddie Ice? It's Maddie Ice. It's Maddie Ice. It's good to see you, buddy. Glad to see you on there. And thanks for jumping on. Yeah. Summer has been lovely and chaotic. And all the things that I was trying to do, I seem to be fighting myself quite a bit, which is not atypical. One of the main reasons I like going back to school is because I have more routine. And I think that tickles my brain a little better than most. And I think it helps. I think it helps me for sure. But I am going to break the barrier today and play some songs that are not mine. What do you say? Just for the funny. Matty Ice! There it is. I was right. One of the Matty Ices in my life that is not a quarterback. Not this guy. Not this time, pal. This is a Simon & Garfunkel song, and it's one of my favorites. It's called America. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Let us be lovers, we'll marry our fortunes together. Well, I've got some real estate here in my bag. Bought a pack of cigarettes and Mrs. Wagner pies. Walked off to look for America. Kathy, I said, as we boarded a Greyhound in Pittsburgh. Michigan seems like a dream to me now. Well, it took me 4 days to hitchhike from Saginaw. I've come to look for America. Laughing on the bus, playing games with the faces. She said the man in the gabardine suit was a spy. Well, I said, be careful, this bow tie is really a camera. Yes, I do do bone. Toss me a cigarette, I think there's one in my raincoat. We smoked the last one an hour ago. Ooh, I looked at the scenery. She read from her magazine. The moon rolls over an open field. Kathy, I'm lost, I said, though I knew she was sleeping. I'm empty and aching, well, I don't know why. Counting the cars, the New Jersey Turnpike, they've all come to look for America. All come to look for America. All come to look for America. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Thank you. Thank you for listening up there. Yes, let me see. Hello, Tristan. Let's see if these... Yep, that looks good. Catching up with everybody on all of the platform spots. Oh, yeah, as I was saying, wanted to get a bunch of different stuff done this summer. I did work on a lot of stuff. I will give myself credit for some of that. However, looked way different than I thought it was going to look. And I need to be good at figuring out how to make that okay, too. Also, a little fraught over here with just the idea that my son is going to college. He's been in college. He did some pretty smart moves. He took a gap year, and then he got his associates, which he finished up here in Great Falls last month. Got his generals out of the way. He's going to Missoula to get an economics degree, and then he wants to be a lawyer. And he gets to go live with his buddies, which I think is fantastic. And he's also got a great place. It's an amazing place. I don't know if I'd ever move. And I don't think I ever saw any one of those like that when I was a kid. We even married, Nadine and I looked around his place. We thought, I don't think we would have left Moscow, Idaho if our place was like this. You go, Joel. You sound great. Hey, Carolyn. Let me add you right there. See what everybody can see what I'm talking about. Thank you, Carolyn. It's been a while since I've seen you. Seen the grandkids sometimes, I suppose. Doing the teaching thing. Yeah, I'm looking forward to retirement in that I think I have 4 more years with the district before I can, and I would like to do some other stuff. I'd like to do more singing. I'd like to do more just different kind of work, I think. I think what happens as you get towards the end of the thing, especially... I was older when I started, so I started teaching at 30-ish, and coming into this year, I'm very excited about a lot of things, but there's a weariness that starts kind of being there a little longer, even though I'm excited about a routine and I have a new partner. And I think things are going to be good. It's a lot. It's a lot to do. It's a lot to set up. It's a lot to be. It's a lot of emotions that you are handling that are not your own. And that gets tricky as well. If we're going to break the YouTube with not being able to be monetized, we're going to do one of my favorites. This is a Tommy Prine song. That's right. That's John Prine's kid. It's called Ships in the Harbor. Must be the morning again. Sun through the window felt good on my skin. So it must be leaving soon, as it should. Well, I saw the bluebird again. She pointed it out in the yard in our fence. So it must be leaving soon, as it should. I'm standing by water, it's harder and harder. That's why I get sad when there's ships in the harbor, 'cause it must be leaving soon, as they should. Well, I got to see an old friend. We laughed and stayed up till it came to an end, 'cause he must be leaving soon, as he should. Tend to get lost in the stars, waste every night wondering where we all are. How we must be leaving soon, as he should. Standing by water, it's harder and harder. That's why I get sad when the ship's in the harbor, 'cause they must be leaving soon, as they should. Takes time to know when you're wrong. Takes even longer to put it all in a song. I wish it was easy to, like it did. And by peaceful waters, it's harder and harder. Do anything just to talk to my father. But I guess he was leaving soon, as we do. Yeah, I guess he was passing through. I am too. Thank you. Thank you for that. Yeah. What else is there to talk about? Did not have a guest this week. We were close to a couple. And I got to tell you, these weekends of playing three nights in a row, or playing just more gigs, or traveling more, they wear me out. And I was just fine coming on here and talking to you straight, telling you what's going on. I am going to start doing this thing. I don't know how well it's going to work. I don't know if it's going to be on, I don't know what streaming it's going to be on. Probably, most likely, it'll be on TikTok, and it'll most likely be on Instagram. As I'm trying to get monetized on these different platforms, I think I would say that I'll probably put it on YouTube. Just need the watch hours. Got to play the games. I am learning how to play the games a little more. I am learning how to make the clips look better. I know that people that subscribe to me see a lot of it. I put out 2 a day, and I'm trying to make those prettier. And of course, if you could share them or put them up on your stuff or keep them or just like them or whatever it is you want to do with them, send them to an enemy if they're annoying. That's good times too. But yeah, I am, and part of the Red Eye team and I are going to meet on Saturday night. And one of my goals is to just keep getting better at whatever whatever it is, how I package it. I know that I'm going to go back to the original ones. This is episode 51. So if I go back to, let's say, episode 1, and I start putting the intro on and mixing between the interviews and the songs, I think YouTube will like that better. I think people will probably like that better. There's something about streaming that I love because right now I'm seeing on TikTok people liking my stuff, giving me thank you for that. I appreciate you. And the people that leave comments, they get their stuff thrown up. So when you're watching, you interact. I think that's great for building community. I think as far as a show goes, I think it could be a little tricky that way. But again, I am not expecting myself to be perfect. I'd like to be, but I'm not. This is a one-man show, especially tonight. And I think if I can just get a little bit better every time, get a little more comfortable with the technology. I have these things that do make it better. Got to learn how to, not just better, but easier. So like right now I'm playing with a mouse a lot. I'm zipping this around so I can do all the different things I want to do. And I'm reaching over to put reverb on my guitar and my voice when I'm singing the songs. And there is a device called a Stream Deck. Let me see if I can. And this one's a big honker. I'm going to try to show you. Look at this guy. Look at that. Okay, so I can program every one of those buttons to run something. It could start the show, which would be great because that's a mouse click. It could put up the photos that I want to show. It could put up the information about people. I could control the sound with that. Thing is, you got to learn how to program those things. And I have historically been abusing my friends that are smarter than me. And they've been incredibly helpful. I think I would not be anywhere on anything right now if it wasn't originally for Tim Lee and then my friend Seth coming in and helping me clean up, although I could use another visit. And learning some of the technology because sometimes I get so caught up in what I can't do or anyway, I find that there are people out there that can synthesize these things much quicker, much better than I can. And they've been willing to help me out, which is lovely. So what's the show going to turn into? Still more music. I have stuff I want to record and release. I want to start showing that off. I want to do more shows. Nadine and I are going to start doing a show together pretty soon. I don't want to screw up the pace of her life, so that might not be as frequent as this one. Oh yeah, I was talking about the thing I'm going to add. So in the morning, in the school year, I get up at about 4 a.m. I make my coffee and I do my writing. That way I can get to the gym by 5. And I think what I'm going to do is start streaming that every morning. So I won't be pretty. I won't be trying to entertain, but it'll be a space where people can join and work on their stuff with me. And I don't think on regular days that we'll share the things that we're working on, but there might be longer sessions of like workbook time or like play time, put a timer up. I think on Saturdays is my day that I will be able to work on the creative stuff for a larger chunk of time. And I think that would be for that day where again, cameras up, people working on their own. And at the end of that, we would show each other what we've been doing. And why would I do this stuff? That's a great question. Why is because I want to hold myself accountable. I want to make sure that I am putting the work out there. I think there's an accountability buddy system that's kind of in on it. And I also find one of the side quest things of my particular ADHD is there are times when I get very stuck. And it's something that is so simple, but I'm stuck. And it's just one of those things where I have to either I'll have Nadine come down and just sit with me to help me get started, or have her just say, please come help me with this. And she's lovely about that and helps me get started or helps me complete the task. And it's something that I will let sit for months, but we can do it in maybe 5, 10 minutes, an hour tops. And it's something that has occupied a ton of my brain. So I want to do more writing. I want to do more songwriting. I want to do all of the different things that I want to be doing. And I think that having a community where we just work and we're not trying to impress each other than doing the work together, that's kind of what that show is going to be. Anyway, all right, let's play another cover. This is a song called Just Breathe. Yes, I understand every life must stand on. As we sit alone, someday we must go on. Oh, I'm a lucky man, count on both hands the ones I love. Some folks have just one, others they've got none. Stay with me, let's just breathe. Practiced all my sins, never gonna let me win. Under everything, another human being. Oh, I don't wanna hurt something that's in this world to make me bleed. Stay with me, you're all that I see. Did I say that I need you? Did I say that I want you? If I didn't, I'm a fool, you see. No one knows this more than me. I come clean. Oh, wonder every day to look upon your face. Everything you gave, nothing you would take. Oh no, nothing you would take. Everything you gave. Did I say that I need you? Did I say that I want you? If I didn't, I'm a fool, you see. No one knows this more than me, so I come clean. Nothing you take, everything you gave. Hold me till I die. Meet me on the other side. All right. Thank you, everybody. As I was playing that, I realized I haven't told the story about meeting Jeff Ament, the bass player of Pearl Jam. It's a Pearl Jam song. I think I'll tell it some other time. I'm pretty wiped right now. It's been emotional. It's going to be emotional with the boy leaving. I'm so excited for him, and we're just going to miss him, of course. And we're just pumped for him to go on his adventure. But it's also going to lead to an empty house. Never thought I'd have a cat living in my house. The allergies would have dictated that as well. So there's going to be 2 skittish critters that are no longer under my roof as of Thursday, it's looking like. And I think that will be something I'll be reckoning with. So if you see me out there and I look a little shell-shocked, yeah, say hi. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. Thank you for always jumping on and saying nice things. It's really nice. Thank you, TikTokers. I will have you added to the rest of the show at some point, but we'll get there. Have a great week. I'll see you next week with a guest on here. Take care. Ooh, I got to do. Oh wait, I got to do the thing. Then I can